All of you, welcome back to your first ever advanced Web3 developer portfolio application in which you're going to showcase all the project which you have built and explain in details that what are the technology you have included. And this one is really very important if you really want to get a job in the industry working in the company. Let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included in this Web3 developer portfolio and how we are showcasing our entire project and what architecture you have to follow for having a better visibility in the market for better hiring process. So this is the entire our portfolio application is. It has a stunning UI component where we're displaying all the information which need to be there in the application. So the very first section we have is our header section, and every single thing which you can see, it's 100% dynamic. So we have the name of the developer. So it's what I do, that's what I have highlighted. And here I have a different menu section. So I can simply click and I can go back to the different section in the project. We have the social media icon, so I can display my GitHub, I can display my YouTube, I can display my Twitter. So user can easily able to connect with me. So nice over effect we have. That's the first section we have. The next section we have is the hero section, and this one is the 3D component we have included. So we are using metaverse 3D models which allow us to simply have this interactive element. You can see the balls are bouncing, so we can simply play around with this interactive element and have a 3D look. So we can display what our work is as a developer. That's all I'm highlighting. I can highlight I'm highlighting all the project which I have worked. They can contact me, and here I'm displaying all the project which I have worked in the past, and user can simply play around with this. It's a very interactive element we have included. So that's our hero section. The next section we have is our about us section, where we're displaying all the work which I have done. Who am I? What are the skills I have? That's all I'm displaying. So here I'm displaying details about myself. What are the core technology I have worked, and what are the things I'm good at. And here I've explained about the profile and the work I have done already. So my full stack Web3 developer, senior blockchain developer. So you can display all the role which you have at the moment currently working in the company. Highlight here. User can click here and they can go back to the contact section. The next one we have is the project section, and there you will display all the project which you have built. So this 6 project is the core of blockchain development. So if you will build these 6 projects, you will master complete blockchain development and you will have the complete understanding that how to build a decentralized application. This one is absolutely must. I will also share few strategy that how you have to display your project in the portfolio to attract more requests for your work. So here you will find all the project we have built. We have a different category, all NFT, we have the DeFi, we have the governance. So user can simply toggle and they can see what project you have built. That's the project section. User can click here and they can go back to the YouTube and they can simply have a live demo if you have uploaded. They can click on this view details and they will have the complete details about this particular project and all the stats. So you will find the image, the description, the key feature, the tech stack you have included, the project impact, and here you will find few important things. So we have a demo video in which we are explaining that what exactly we have developed, what is the methodology. We have the live viewer where you can display that this is how the application would look, and we have the documentation. This one is absolutely must, because most of you, what do? You can simply give your code in the GitHub repository and you share your code, which is not good. You don't need to share your code. You should build a documentation and you have to share that documentation with user. You should never ever share your code openly in your portfolio, and that will not create a good impression in front of recruiter when you will have your code live on GitHub. You should always build a documentation and you have to share that. You should never ever share your code. In that way you will protect your code, no one will copy your idea, and that's how you can able to build trust and gain more visibility to your recruiter. So here you can able to display all the project which you have built. I can click here, I can have the details about the project. Click on this, and that's all the details which the users can see, and they can read the documentation which I will show you. So that's the project details section we have. The next one we have is the tech stack. So click here and you will come back to the tech stack that what you are good in. So we are highlighting all the technical skill I have. So in the back end, I have all of this like Ethereum, Solidity, Hard Hat. That's all I have. If I go to the front end side, I will find what are the front end tools I know. If I go with DevOps, I can click here and I can see all the DevOps tools we have for managing. So that's all the things we have where you are highlighting in brief about your skills. So we have nice interface. Now you can go back to the FAQ section. There you will find that here you can provide all the details, the regular question which user are asking, like why you're not sharing the code, why you're giving the documentation. In that way, it will help you a lot to have a more visibility, and it will create a good impression in terms of recruiter, as terms of trust. So they can simply open a tab and they can read about your capability, all the question they have. That's all they can open, and they can simply close it up. So this is the FAQ section. And here we have the contact section. So they can click here and they can simply drop a message. Now, the next one we have is the contact us. And from here, user can able to contract. They can give the name, they can give the email, they can give the type, the select of the project which they want to consult with. So right now we have built all of this project like DeFi protocol, NFT marketplace, DAO, DApp development, smart contract, other. They can simply select and they can send you the email. We have displaying all the contact details, and if they want to book an appointment, they can click here and they can simply book an appointment with you. And we have the footer section. So this is the stunning UI interface we have, where we're displaying all the information about the project which we have built. So I hope you have understood how our entire UI would look like. Now let me show you how the user can contact. So for example, I can come back to the contact section. I can give my name. I'll say dollar. I can pick my email ID. So I'll at the rate gmail.com. Make sure you have to give a valid email. I can click here, and what I want to consult with, I want to consult with our NFT marketplace. I can select that and I can give my brief description about it, and I can send a email. So this email you will receive right in your email box. So click here. That's how user can contact. They can also book an appointment. They can click here and you can simply attach a appointment link. It will take them to the appointment link and you can simply attach that. So this is the beautiful interface we have. I hope you have understood that what are the feature we have included, how this entire UI component would look like. So what I will do, I can come back here in the project section. I'll show you that why you should not share your project code. Bad impression and someone will take your code. So you should click on this detail, and I can come back here in the documentation. I click on this documentation and it will take me to the documentation. And this is how you have to design the entire documentation for the project. You have to highlight the tech stack, or you have to highlight the requirements. All the models give the overview of the contract with the core features, and that's how you have to design. This is how you have to design. This is the one which I have designed for NFT marketplace, but this is the structure we follow in the industry. So instead of sharing the code, you should give the details about the project. In that way, user will understand that what are the things are there in the contract, what are the features, and then they're going to contact you through this contact form. There you can able to consult and demand more money, because if you expose your entire code straight away in the one go, the user will say that I can take the code and they will not contact you. Close this one. That's how the user will contact you. Now I can show you the responsiveness of this application. It looks absolutely stunning in all the screen sizes. So this is how it's going to look on a mobile device. We have this nice card section. We can go from top to bottom, and you can simply click here and it will take you on top. So this is the hero section. We can go to the project, we can go to the contact. We have the display of our work. About us section looks stunning. Nice over effect we have. Then we have the project section. You can simply tap to different project section. Then we have the models, what we are good at. You can simply divide and provide the information regarding it. We have our knowledge, FAQ section, contact us, and that's all we have. You can click here, you will have the drop down. You can click and it will take you on top. You can click here, you will have this project overview. So it's absolutely wonderful and it's responsive. All you have to do is to simply launch it and everything will be working fine. And the logic we have followed in this particular project, that all you have to do is to change in the JSON file, and all the changes which you can see, it will automatically reflect. You don't need to change anything in the component step by step. If you want to do the changes, you can do that very easily in the one file, and all the changes will automatically apply in all the places. So I hope you have understood that what exactly we have in the portfolio, how our application is looking. It's absolutely must for every single developer, whether you are a Web3 developer or Web2 developer, you need to have a portfolio where you can display your project, you can display the architecture we have designed, you can display the documentation of the project, and that way you will gain trust of the developer, recruiter, and they're going to work with you and give you the project. So I hope you have understood every single thing. Now, let me give you all the resources which you need to develop this particular project, including the final source code. So to get all the resources, you can come back to the blockchain coder. You will come back to the blockchain coder. There you will find all the resources, all the projects we have built for Web3. That's all you will find. So I'll actually build 6 projects which I have highlighted right up here. This 6 project is absolutely must for every single Web3 developer. You have to build this 6 project. This will teach you how to use NFT model. This will teach you how to use a supply chain management. You can use this project to understand about the crowdfunding and event management. This project will teach you how to build applications reward around governance. This will also, chat application will also teach you about governance. And this will teach you how you can work in a decentralized protocol, DeFi protocol. So this project is absolutely must. So come back to the blockchain coder, and there you will find all the projects. So you can check all the project we have built. So to get the asset, you can come back here, go back to the source code section, and there you will find all the project we have built. We have built more than 80 plus project on our channel, and that's all you will find. Make sure to download the starter file, follow the complete project. So to get the assets for this particular project, I can click here, click on this recent project, and this is what we have. So click here. There you will find all the details about this particular project. So click on this get starter file. You will come back to GitHub repository, and there you will find the entire architecture, the technology we have included in the project. So you can see the folder and file structure we have included. You can go to packages and file, understand the documentation structure we have followed. And here I have given all the instruction which you can check. So this project is absolutely ready to launch. So make sure to clone the repository, because when the complete project will come, we'll start working straight away. Now let's come back to the blockchain coder. So now let me show you, if you take the final source code, then how you have to set up this particular project and make it online, and how you can do all the editing in the text, in the data, and make it your as a brand. So what I will do, I'll simply download the code. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract the zip file, and you will get this particular folder in which you will have the complete source code of this particular project, which you have seen in the demo. So make sure to have a zip extractor in your system, then you can able to extract this particular folder. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So let's click on this VS Code, click on VS Code, go back to open, go back to desktop, and this is the folder we have to drag and drop in our project. So close this one, let's make on the big screen, and let me zoom a bit so I can give you the complete overview of the folder and file structure. So the very first folder we have in our project is the component, in which we have all the code written for different components. So we have this about subsection, we have the contact us, we have the dynamic background, we have the FAQ section, we have the footer section, we have the header, hero section, project section, and technology section. And here we have the global background, which we are allowing and using 3JS library for 3D environment. So you don't make any changes in any one of these places, because all of this data is coming dynamically from our environment variable. So I'll simply close this one. Now the next one we have is the data. All the changes which you have to do right up here in the portfolio data. There you have to simply provide all the details about your project. You can give your name, you can give your title, timeline, portfolio image, location, email ID, phone number, LinkedIn, GitHub, Twitter, Discord. That's all details you can provide about your profile. Then the next one we have is the hero section, and this is all the data we are displaying for the hero section. If you want to do the changes in the crafting tomorrow Web3 full stack, and you can add something more, you can do the editing very easily. Here we have all the details which we are providing about the hero section. About her section, you can change the title, you can change the description, you can highlight the skills you have, you can highlight the experience about the company where you have worked. That's all you can add up, or you can simply remove up. The next one we have is the projects. There you will find that I have all the project which I have worked on. So I'm displaying the title, name, category, description, images, technology, feature, and the link which I'm displaying. So here you can able to display all the details about the project. So whatever changes you will make right up here, it will automatically going to be displayed in the front end side. So you can simply here see the project images is coming from our image folder in the public folder, which I will show you. So that's how you can able to do the editing in your project section and add your project. But this six project is absolutely must for all of you. If you are a Web3 developer and you want to looking for your career in Web3 space, then this project is absolutely must. You cannot be a Web3 developer if you can't build this particular project. And we have a complete project on our YouTube channel. We have 19 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours long project. So make sure to follow the complete project. Then the next one we have is the technology, that what are the technology you know. If you want to do the editing in any one of these technology, you can simply do that, and you can display based on your capability, based on your learning. Then we have the FAQ section. We are displaying the question and the answer, which you can simply do the editing, and it will automatically take place in the front side. Then we have the contact us. We're displaying the title, description, and all the details about how the user can contact us. And here you have to provide the link of Canmini. So it's a very powerful platform which allow you to simply create an online booking platform. So you can simply go to their website. You can simply copy this one, open a new tab, and paste it Canly, and it's a powerful appointment management. So you can create an account, generate the link, and that's what you can simply provide. and everything would be working fine. You can provide here. Got it? You can provide here as well as in the environment variable. Then the next one we have is the footer section. There you can able to display all the data. If you want to do any modification, you can do that. You can change your name. I have added my, you can change your. And here we have the theme control. So if you want to play around with this theme color and using different grading color, you can simply play around with this. But this is the standard color we are using. But if you want to change the color, make sure to change and check your color according to your branding which you want to add it. So all the changes which you have to do right up here in the data field, and all the changes will automatically take place in the applications. So if I want to change anything, I can simply change here and it will be changed in all the places. So this is the data segment we have. Now close this one, come back to the pages. Here we have these two pages. Here we have the app configuration. So we are getting our data and that's what we are displaying. You can simply play around with this and we are displaying our web icon as a zip, but you can display any icon. If you have your photo, you can display that. You can change it here. The next one we have is the index file, and then you will find that we are importing all of this component. So if you don't like to display any one of the component, you can simply hide it just like this and it will be no longer available. So that's how you can hide it and display it. But every single thing is dynamic. Just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one. The next one we have the public, and inside the public we have the project. So project images. So make sure you have to display, keep the name as it is, just change the images. So in that way, you don't need to make a lot of changes. So right now you can see this is project one. If I click here, this is the project one. So you can come back here in the data set and you can go back to the project section. This is the project and here we have added this. So we are inside the public folder. That's why I've given the slash. This is the project folder we have. And then I'm giving the name of the file. So that's how you can do the editing. Got it? This is very basic. And here we have this two one. So you can see I'm using the ZIF as an icon, but you can put your image. You can put your image and it will be displayed because this is going to be our web icon and that's what we are displaying right up here. You can also have a normal PNG file or JPG file. The next one we have is this profile. So in the profile section, I'm adding this particular animation image, but you can display your image. Make the changes in the file name, whatever name you give to your image, you can simply come back here in the data and that's what you have to provide here. I've called this profile GIF. Make sure you can add your profile image. It will be work absolutely fine. So this is the asset section we have in the public file. Got it? The next one we have the style. So you don't make any changes, just keep it as it is because we are following the particular architecture and we are using the libraries and the UI component. So that's all we have. So just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the environment variable, and here you have to put these environment variables. So you have to get your own FormSphere API key because user can able to send the emails, and here you have to provide your URL. So you have to create your appointment link from Candly, and once you generate that, you can simply provide it here. That is very basic. You can find tons of videos is available that how to create a link. Close this one. Then we have the get ignore. Just keep it as it is. Every single thing is good. Here we have the code setup. So there you will find all the details. So this is the video which I'm recording. That's what I'm going to attach here. So if you watch this video till then, you would understand every single thing that how to do the setup, how you can deploy it, and how you can do the entire setup. So just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the next config. So you don't make any changes. Let's keep it as it is. We have the package.json file, and you can see we are using the most stable version. So whatever changes you can give, make sure to provide the exact information based on your profile, the description, the author, the email ID, and you will find that we are using the most stable version of the packages. So no matter after 5 years or 10 years you are building this project, as long as you follow this particular video correctly and have the same version, everything would be working fine. So just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. Close this one. The next one we have is the post CSS. This is the production mode and the development mode we have. Just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. The next one we have is the readme file. So here I have given all the information about this particular project, what are the requirements you need to have, and what we're going to use it for deployment. So I'm going to use Hostinger. Currently they are giving more than 75% discount. So that's what I'm going to use for deployment. And the last one we have is the Tailwind config file. So just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. We are using the latest form models and the branding. That's all we have. So just keep it as it is. Close this one. So that's the entire folder and file structure we have in our project. Now let me show you how to execute this particular project. So the very first thing we have to do is to come back here and get your key, which I have already explained tons of time that how you can get your key. You can simply watch this video in which I have explained that how you can get your key, and that's what you have to provide here. Got it? And this one is very simple. You can simply do a Google search, and you can also generate this particular link very easily. Go to the website, create a link and select the date and time, and that's what you have to provide. Got it? And this is the two things you have to provide it. Now close this one. Now let's start the installation of the packages. Just packages. So open it up. I'll simply click here, type. First, I will check my node version. So I'll check my node version. I have the latest one. There is no problem in that. I can check my npm version. It's absolutely fine. I'm using the latest one in my project and it will work absolutely fine. So first thing, I have to do the installation of the package. Simply type npm I and it's going to do the installation. It is might takes a little bit time, so just wait. So when you will do the installation for the very first time, it will take a little bit time. Over time, after that, everything would be working absolutely fine, because we are focusing on the stability, and that one is the most important things when you are working on any application, whether it's a web 2, web 3. You have to focus on stability and scalability of the application, because right now you have a certain structure which you are following. In future, you might need to add some extra feature based on your skills, based on your capability, based on your project requirements. So you have to always focus on scalability. That's what we are following. We are simply getting all the data from the environment variable, and there we can do the changes, and all the changes will take automatically. I have successfully done the installation of the packages, and we are getting this depreciated. Simply ignore that one because we are focusing on stability. And here we are getting one error, that it's a high vulnerability. We are focusing on stability, and we are using the combination of old and the new version. So it will work absolutely fine because we're going to follow the staking model. Okay, so don't need to execute any one of this command. Now we have to simply clear our terminal and we have to start our application. We have to simply start the application. Type npm run dev, hit enter, and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. Just a moment, and finally our application is started. Simply close this one, and you don't need to delete this terminal. You have to close this from, minimize this from here, or you can simply drag and drop and minimize it here. From, I will do it from here. So now I will come back here, open a new tab, paste here and hit enter, and you will find that our application is live and every single thing is looking wonderful. So we got that one. You can see every single thing is changed. If I want to change the text like for something else, I can do that. I can come back to my data, come back here, I'll say Schwab and save it, and I will find that it will be changed Schwab here as well. It will be changed right up here as well. If I want to do the changes, I can do that here as well. So I'll simply bring it back to Daulat. If I want to change the images, I can do that. So I can simply come back here and you will find that I have a lot of images right up here. I can go back to download, and there you will find I have a bunch of images, but you can keep it any one. So I'll go back here, and if I want to display my profile like this one, I can do that. So what I will do, I'll simply minimize, come back here, and I'm going to minimize this. Click here, and I'm going to display the Daulat. So I'll simply come back here. This is the Daulat PNG. I'll simply copy the name, and I can come back here, and that's what I can display if I want to change this. So I'll say Daulat PNG. Now the moment I will save, let's close this one, come back here, and you will find the images change. This is how you can change the images, and everything would be changed, but I will use the same one. In the same way, you can change the icon and give anything else. So I hope you have understood that what exactly we have developed and how you have to do the setup. Every single thing is dynamic and it is working absolutely fine. You can simply come back here, click on this, and all the details about the project. So let's close this one. You can see every single thing is looking good. Click here, go back to the project section. Different tabs are working fine. And that's all we have. We have the draw web section. We can see the footer. User can able to send the emails. And we have the nice, beautiful footer. I can click here and it will come back on top. So every single thing is looking good. I hope you have understood that what are the features we have included and how you can display details about your project. Now let me make it live and deploy on Hostinger so everybody can access and use our application and know what project we have built. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'm going to open up my terminal. I'm going to simply close this one, and I have to execute this particular command. So we have this build command. We're going to follow the static model. So what I will do, I'll simply make a big screen, open up your terminal. Let's open up our terminal, and we have to type this command npm run build and hit enter. It's going to compress our file, generate the static file, and that's what we have to upload to Hostinger. So just wait, soon this process will complete and we'll get the static file in which we'll have the complete code of our project. So here we are collecting, we are compressing and generating the static file. Finally, we have generated. Here we are collecting the trace. Just a moment, soon it will complete. So finally we have completed and we have generated our out folder. So when it will be successful, you will get this out folder in which you will have the complete source code of this particular project. The projects, we have the images, the 404 and the home page, and this is the code which you have inside the out folder we have to upload to Hostinger. So what I will do is simply close this one, come back to, now let me show you how you can deploy this application online so other can start using your project. So you can come back to the readme file and there you will find all the details I have provided, that which hosting provider you have to use. So you can use Hostinger, which is really powerful and they have incredible support. They have backup system and currently they are offering more than 55% discount. So you can simply copy this one and you can simply copy, come back here, click on this, paste this URL. And when you will use this particular URL, you will get 50 to 70% discount on your first purchase. So from here, you can able to read about this particular hosting provider. It's really powerful and they have an incredible support and backup system. So currently they are offering in a very cheap price. I'm from India, but no matter which part of the world you are, you will get a 75% discount in all the services which they are providing. So if you come back here, you can able to compare that which package you want to take. So if you are starting up with a small project, you can pick this one, but I would highly encourage you to take the premium one, which is very much affordable and you can easily able to have a lot of feature in that. So you can see what you will get in the premium. You can pick any one. Starter, for this one is for single website and this one is for multiple website, in which you will have a lot of extra feature. So you will have up to 10 website you can host, manage hosting, like monthly visitor, storage. That's all you will find. You will also get a free domain in the premium plan, which you can use it. You will have a dedicated IPFS. If you want to use WordPress management, you can do that. If you can see the AI hosting builder, you will get that. You will have the security modules. You will have the support. So they will give you incredible support. Like all the project which I have built, the support is absolutely incredible. What are the other things you will get? You can simply compare your plan. So you can pick either single if you are going with this particular project, or you can go with the premium if you want to scale it up and have more visitor. So I'm going to buy the premium feature for this particular project for deploying. So click on this choose plan and you will come back here. So you can create your account. I'll go to select Google for it, click here, and I have to pick my account which I'm going to use for creating. So I'll select this one and just move it in my cart section. So here I can able to find the details about the service which I have picked. It's a premium one and by default it will be selected 48 month. But I want to show you as a demo purpose, so I will go with 1 month, but I would encourage you to pick either for 24 or you can go for 48 month. In that way you will have the maximum discount. So I'll pick 1 month and here it's going to cost me this. And I want to also get the domain, because currently to get a free domain it's available in 12-month plan. So if you buy the 12-month plan, then you will get a free domain, but it's not available in 1 month. So I'm going to simply buy a domain right from here. So I'll say coders dash projects. So this is the domain name which I'm going to pick. And here you will find that what are the domain name is available. So you can pick from yours end. And I have to find the like cheapest one is going to be this one. It's very cheap and it's going to be valid for 1 year. So finally I have bought the domain. It's valid for 1 year and I can select the extension I want to use if I want to pick any one, but I'm okay with this, the store one. And this much money I have to pay, so I have to simply click on this continue and here it's going to redirect me right up here. Finally I'm redirect here in the payment page. So let me quickly make the payment. So I'm buying two things, like first is the hosting premium and the domain, and you can see that I'm paying very minimum. It's just for 1 month I'm buying. So let me continue with the payment. So finally I've done with the payment. After completing the payment, I'm redirect here. So you can simply select my business and you can simply click on next and it will ask you a couple of things that how you want to create, like migrate a website, grant as a developer to do for me, or you can simply go to different steps. Here it will ask you to pick different providers, like you want to use hosting a website builder, or you can do anything. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here and I'm going to open a new tab, because once you do that you can simply come back here to hostinger, or I can simply copy this one to get it to my account. So I'll simply paste here. So make sure come back to the hostinger. We have done with account creation. Now I can simply log into my account straight away. And finally, you can see after creating my account, I have successfully logged in and you can able to find the dashboard. Now I can easily able to see all the details. So if I come back to the domains, there you will find that my portfolio, I can able to see the domain which I have bought. So this is the one which I have bought and I haven't done the setup. So to do that, I can simply click on this setup and here it will ask me that how I want to do the setup. I can set the country, which is India. I can set it for personal or I cannot set it for organization. So you can set it for anything. The setup is going to be exactly the same. So let's select for organization, click on next step. And here you have to fill out all the details about your domain. So it would be registered. So make sure to fill out the details properly. Now I can click on this finish registration, and here you will find that my domain is getting registered based on the detail which I have provided. So that's the first thing you have to do. Go back to your domain and do the proper registration. So you will have a valid domain available which you can use in your project. So here you can see it will complete soon. So the setup is completed. Now I can click on this continue and I will come back to my dashboard. And here you will find the details. If you go back to the domain, then you will find that the domain verification isn't pending because it's happening the verification now. Soon it will complete. Now, once we're done with that, now you can come back to the website and here you will find the list of websites. So click here, and right now we don't have any website yet. So what we have to do is we have to simply upload the code we have generated to the setup. So we say start, continue setup, click here, and you will come back here, and here you will ask you that how you want to provide and host the application. So we'll say empty HTML website. So click on this, and from here you have to pick the domain which one you want to use. So this is the domain which we have bought. So I'm going to select this one. I've selected that. Now I can click on this next, and it's going to simply go to the next step. And from here I can select the region of my location. So based on your audience where you are targeting, you have to pick. I will go with end, which is going to cover almost every single portion. So I'll simply select continue, and here the project is initialized. So we are successfully creating the project. Let's wait. Once the project will create successfully, then we can easily able to perform the transaction. And here you will come back to your dashboard. From there you can able to control the entire website. Here you will find all the thing which you have in your control, like hosting plan. You can able to check the performance, you can able to check the analytics, security, email, domain, website files. That's all you will find here. Right now you can see we have selected this domain. That's what we have connected, and currently this domain is not activated. It will take up to 24 hours because just now we have created and bought the domain. And here you will find the details about the domain. So if you click here, and you will have the details about the domain, the activation, the verification is in the process, the email ID and the price. That's all you will find. If you come back to the DNS name server, from here you can able to configure any DNS which you want to configure, like you can child name DNS. That's all you will find. Domain ownership, that's all you can able to check. So come back here, I'll go back to the home, and here we will find all the projects. So I'll go back here, go back to the website list, and I can select the website I have, go back to my dashboard. So I'll come back to my dashboard. This is the hosting, this is the email. So if you want to set the email, you can do that. Now we have to upload our code. So our website is running smoothly. Now to upload the code, all we have to do is to simply click on this file manager, and it will open this particular model, and from here you have to upload our file. So we have to simply click here, go open this particular folder, and we can simply delete this one. It's not that important. Simply delete this one, and we have to upload the folder. So click here, and here we can simply upload a folder or upload a file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply close this one. I'm going to open my project which we have here. So this is the one we have, and this is the output folder we have generated. In that we have the complete source code of the project. So all we have to do is to simply select this one and drag and drop here and close this one. You can see the folder and files is got uploaded successfully. Here we have all of things. Every single thing is looking good. This is the 404, and this is the starting page of our application. If you open that, there you will find all the details. Perfect. So let me close this one. Now let me give a quickly reload, and here we have uploaded that. Now you will find that, come back to the packages and the file manager, and you will find the files we have uploaded successfully. It's reflecting here. Insert the public folder. Got it? So this is the one thing you have to do. Now come back to the dashboard, and I can simply come back here. I have to wait for at least 24 hours to get it activated. Once we'll activate, the website is live and you are easily able to interact and make the transaction. If you want to clear the cache, what happened, we make any changes in the project and we don't want to have the same copy of the code in different browsers. So we have to clear the caches. We can simply click here and you can able to clear all the cache. So let's call this clear cache, and the cache is clear. So it will take up to 24 hours to get fully activated. So finally, I have waited for 24 hours and our application is live. You can able to see all of the details about our project. You can go back to the different section and you can see, you can move around this nice over effect, the 3D effects we have added. You can go about to the about section, the project section, tech stack, FAQ, contact, and user can explore about your project. They can simply give a details and message and they can contact you and you can display about your detail. So here we have it. You can click here in the details section and you can simply scroll it up. User can simply click on the documentation and they can read or understand the documentation. They can contact you. You can also make a small video, just explain the structure of the project which you have designed. That's the only thing you have to make in a video if you want to attract more clients to your project. And you can simply give a small demo of your project, so you can simply attach. The thing is working fine. I hope you have understood that how you can make your portfolio and display all the work. So that's the only thing from my end. I hope every single thing is clear. If you have any more question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section and you can contact me here. So make sure to collect the template and get the asset so we can start working together. So that's the only thing from my end. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.